good morning. And I am submitting my final assignment. I'm going to speak a little bit what I did. I chose my AP calculus Canvas course, and I did a module at the end to activate the current knowledge. So I actually entitled the password based and send it down this. So we are currently right now we have all of the main units. So I have all of the units here that I have created, but now we're in a review session. So I kind of we have limited time, and what do we want? So the first thing I did was I created this is a form, and they filled out what their top 3 units that they need to review were. And so they picked from all of the 8 main units in the AP calculus curriculum that my college did. So once I picked their top 3, I kind of shuffled and got them into small groups. We're going to do in 6 days total. So they get 2 per unit of the ones that they picked, and kind of made them into their groups of 2 to 4 sizes, and then after you make into a new group that picked a combination. So if they pick, for instance, unit 1, then the first thing they have to do is create what we call a cheat sheet. And it's basically and you'll see them, it's really a fun process. They'll have all of their notes, all of their quizzes, and just kind of everything out in front of them. And they'll go through kind of page by page and they'll write down and they'll form, and I can show you a cheat sheet too and my evidence, but what they've made, but they'll create this form actually. Okay, so here is Linda Riley. You can kind of see like what she did on her unit 1, there's her unit 2. She actually made it for all of them. But just kind of went through and summarized like the whole lesson into pages. So that's the first thing that they needed to do was create their cheat sheet. Then they're going to do the academic vocabulary. So the academic vocabulary is adapted from Marzano way back when, but they are going to get this sheet. And they will find 4 of those from like the cheat sheet, 4 main things that they want to understand deeper about. And so they kind of describe what it is, if it's a definition, a term, if it is a rule, a theorem, and then they'll describe it, they'll kind of give their picture example, and then they'll use it in the exam. So that's to really solidify, like kind of bringing back in what it was they knew. Okay. So then once they do those 2 assignments, they move on to a Kahoot. And Kahoot is a self-paced Kahoot. And so they'll kind of click on this link and go to Kahoot, which I absolutely love. These guys, because they provide all of that data. It's so crazy. It's like question and everything that they in the report, that I can see how the kids are doing. So I could see the kids who have started in unit 1. So I can see that I've had 13 players. You can go look at the players, what difficult questions were. There's so many amazing things. I can see like how many questions they got right, how many they got right, which ones definitely need more help. And it's just kind of self-paced, and it's a little bit competitive too, or a lot competitive. For most of these kids, they really like to win it. So some of them will go in and take it more than one time so they can make it. So then that's kind of the real fun piece for them. And then we get into prior AP questions. So over, that semester, so they'll do some release multiple choice and release free response questions uh, that College Board has submitted that we can use. Okay, so they get 2 days to do this, and it's kind of a lot, and there's a peer review within campus, so I make them submit their cheat sheet and peer review. Each other can give comments over that, and then some of the kids will adapt, kind of like a plus delta. So they'll adapt what they like, what they needed to work on. So they really can learn from each other. So they're picking what they need out of those 8, and then learn from each other. And then after we have activated their knowledge, then we will actually take a mock test and see how we do over all of the units together. And a lot of them will pick 4 units. So there's we're achievers, and they might go and do like a group, like just on all the units, or they might pick some of the problems that they want to do. Most of them will make what I call a cheat sheet for all of their units. They don't get to use it on anything, but just solidifying those connections are really, really good. So, so that's what I did here. So success criteria, it is really completion that they've got through and that they have peer reviewed and all of that. You can see I've made that as different amounts of points of what they can get. They really, really support each other as they're going through. They talk through in their groups, and then also in class they can ask me questions. But I use the Google Forms to really make sure I could put them in the groups that they wanted to be in. Yeah, so the Canvas tools are going to be here in the module, in the assignment, and then in the peer review within the assignments. They're going to review it. So yeah, the reflection piece we actually do after they've done this and they take a mock test. I do have them write a reflection over what they knew well, what they kind of forgot but remember now, what they need to really study, and then what they had forgot but like didn't remember. Just kind of like different things. So we do a reflection over that, and it's interesting for me to see, like if they did Unit 1, how many of their Unit 1 things were on the sheet of, oh, I didn't do so well on that mock test. And so a lot of times they say, oh, yeah, I think I should go do this unit now. And so that's really nice for that reflection after we get to that. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed building this module here in my course. And it's really like that they get to pick from they need help on instead of doing everybody on the same exact thing. They like that.